Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another special video for Veteran Day. We're gonna talk some more about my war movies. The first one we're gonna talk about is the Heroes of the Telemark. This is from 1960, 65. And let's see who we're fighting in this one. I think we fight against the okay. We fight against the Nazis in this one. It's got Kirk Douglas. Let's see, Richard Harrison. I think that's it. And then the two big stars in this movie. You got Anthony Mann, who's the director, who did a lot of good movies. And this is a real good black and white movie. Got a nice ski action film they put in here. And let's see, the 2.5 hour movie. Well, if you can pick this up, I say pick this up. This is a real good movie. And when I got this was the first time on DVD when I got it in my collection because this had been out. It's only been out in VCR tapes and betas. So I think they still make this movie still on DVD, probably on Blu-ray now. And here's another foreign movie collection. You get Wake Island with Robert Preston. That's like, and this is from 1941. They fight the Japanese on the island. Then to Hell and Back with Audie Murphy. That's like his life. That's like his life story about him being in the war fighting the Nazis and everybody. You get Battle Him with Rock Hudson. That's when he fights the Nazis. It's a love war film if you like that kind of war films. And then Grey Lady Down with Janet Heston and let's see what else is in here. I think this is with Christopher Reed in this one. I think this is his first movie he did before he did Superman. I think all these movies they fight. I think that last one he fights the Germans too. And I only seen the top one, Wake Island, with a real good movie. Hell and Back had a lot of action. I seen the Battle Hymn. That was a slow paced movie, but it was a romance, so it wasn't gonna go that fast. Have some action scenes thrown in it, but I wouldn't watch this movie unless I wouldn't buy this movie unless it was made like this. And I never seen Grey Lady Down, so I can't tell you nothing about this movie. But it looks good. Did I show you the back of this movie? Oh, it would go backwards, like a flashback. And I know I probably didn't show you this movie at all. Black and white does very good because it don't glare as much. And then the next one is the Fight in Seabees, another John Wayne movie. And this time, okay, another Japanese movie. We fight the Japanese again. This is from 1944. And John Wayne did a lot of war movies before he did Cowboys. He did Cowboys first, and he did war movies until the war was over. Then he went back to doing Cowboys again. So this is another one of his war movies. And he did pretty good in all his war movies. They're kind of fast paced and everything. Here's Hell in the Pacific. This is a real good movie much without the war action in it. You got a Japanese and an American stuck on the island, and they have to work together to get off the island. And this is from 1968. You got you got Lee Majors and Tushera my my funny. This guy played in Midway. He played the bad guy in Midway. The thing tech character. He was a Japanese general in Midway, and he's a Japanese. I think he's a general or soldier in this one. This is before Midway. This is a real this is a real good movie if you don't mind this kind of war film. Sorry about that. These are dusty films. You don't see the dust, but I'm seeing it. It's not fun. The hell, Mott Mato Zemo. This is one where Richard Widmark, Jack Pell, and you get the guy from Dragnet in here. Jack Webb, there we go. Yeah, they didn't have it here. You got Robert Wagner. This is a picture against, okay, the Japanese people they fight in this one. And this is real good. This is in color. And it's from 1950. And the action scene, the battle scenes are real good. The movie itself is kind of slow, but when you get to the action scenes, the movie goes real fast with the action scenes. And they got a lot of action scenes after you get past the first the first part of the movie when they have to introduce everybody. Then they start getting real into the action. And I don't know if this is on DVD still or not because, like I said, my collection is kind of old. I had these DVDs for 20 years or more. Where Ego Dare, where Richard Burton, Clint Eastwood, and I'm only 2 stars. And this is about this is like a a James Bond kind of picture. Richard Burton hired Clint Eastwood to destroy a Nazi train station, and they got a lot of action. And this is from 1968. Let's see what else is here. And this is real good. They come on TV a lot during Veteran Day and I think Memorial Day too on TCM. If you got that channel, I don't got cable, so I watch a bunch. I got a bunch of these war films. I have my own kind of war marathon. Then we got A Bridge Too Far. This is kind of this is a remix of The Longest Day, and you got everybody in here. You got James Caan, Michael Caine, Sean Connery. Now Sean Connery played the original Longest Day, but he's the only one that did a comeback or a remix. Yeah, let's see who else is in here. Edward Fox. Let's see, Gene Hackman, Anthony Hopkins, Laurence Olivier, Ryan O'Neal, Robert Redford, Robert Redford. Okay, I think this. I don't think he was in the original, but this is from 19 what? 1977, and they're going out. And this is takes place in 1944, and they have to stop the Germans from taking over. And I think this is yeah, this is a Normandy. They want to stop the Germans from taking over Norwich too. And like I said, this is The Longest Day. This is a remake of it. And they're both good movies. If you watch them back to back, you get to see some of the stuff look the same, but there's a lot differently in this film too. And this is a long. This film is longer than The Longest Day. This film is a three. It's over a 3.5 hour long movie. The Longest Day is only 3 hours long. Then we got this one, six 633 Squadron. This is another. Let's see who we fighting in this one. Okay, this is another World War II film against the Nazis in the Americans. This is real good. You got yourself Cliff Robertson, Henry Anderson. You see a lot of Cliff Robertson films. I he was a good star, and he did a lot of these war movies at the time. And he also did a bad guy in the Batman TV show as Shame, the cowboy bad guy. Now this is real good. This is from 1964, so this was competing against Goldfinger. It's got a lot of battle scenes with airplanes and stuff. And then our next one is another three-pack movie. You get, I'm gonna read it this way so I can show you the picture stuff. You get Run Silent, Run Deep with Burt Lancaster, Clark Gable, Don Rickles, Brad Dexter, and Jack Warner. And this is kind of, I think they fight the Nazis, but they have to figure out what happened in it. Again, they fight the Nazis, that other one. Because there's another movie like this that takes place in a courtroom, and they have to figure out if the guy did the crime the right way or the bad way. But it did take place in the submarine. Then and that's from 1956. Oh, 1958. That 8 looked like a 6. Then you got Beachhead. They fight the Japanese on an island. And it's a real good one with Tony Curtis, Frank Lovejoy. And that's from 1954. Then our last one is Beach Red. That's another another Japanese island during World War II. That's from '67. Now, Beach Red is a real violent picture. Even for '67, I think this was more. I think this had more violence. I'll start the violent crave before the Wild Bunch. This is before the Wild Bunch kind of violent movie. But because this is war, because it took place during the war, I don't know, people was happy or sad about this. Because you had this movie, you had Bonnie and Clyde, they came out the same year. Then you had the Wild Bunch in '69, 2 years later. These are real, these are real good war movies. The Beachhead and Beach Red are two fast-paced movies. And it's got a kind of a style because Car Cornel Wow, yeah, Cornel Wow, he directed this, and he's a strange director. He made two movies. He made this one and Naked Prayer, and he got a style of his that's kind of hard to understand as you watch the movies 100 times. And then our last movie to talk about is The Chain with Burt Lancaster. He's the only American one in here. And they're trying to stop a Nazi train that got stolen stolen art in it. And this is from 1964. And this is a real good movie. It might be over 2 hours long, but it seems like it goes real fast. And if you can watch this widescreen with no commercials, it's even better. But if you have to watch this full screen, it's okay too. But I would say get the widescreen one because you can see all the action and everything. And that's all the movies for right now. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. And we'll have another video coming out real soon.